From Mixified Media Solutions Studio A, in the middle of nowhere, this is Around Midnight with the Local Boys. I am Joe Carbonetta, alongside Todd Fluker and Chevelle Devine. We're coming to you on a rare Saturday night instead of a Friday. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
It's what day now?
It's Saturday.
Oh my god.
Yeah, time flies. The weekend's already half blown by. Can you believe it?
Yeah, that sucks super bad.
We hope you guys are having a great weekend at home. And yeah, I agree with you, Todd. It really does kind of suck. I don't like the weekend going by. So you know what? I think we should work Saturday and Sunday and have Monday through Friday off.
The work weekend?
Exactly.
I've heard people talk about a 4-day work week. How would you feel about that?
Depends. Does that mean you have to do 4 12s, or are we staying at 8 hours?
I think they usually say 4 10s.
4 10s? Yeah, well, okay.
I wouldn't mind a 410.
4-10 versus 5-8.
Yeah.
I think I would definitely prefer that. I could go to work a little bit earlier.
Well, all right. I'd buy that. Anyway.
Buy that for $1.
So, on to all kinds of other stuff. We got plenty to talk about this evening. What?
That just reminds me. We got to get some drops from RoboCop, right? I'd buy that for $1.
Do we? Do we really need that?
I'm gonna start playing them from my computer if you don't.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
So, it is May the 19th, and we are 24 hours out from the horrific tragedy that has taken place in Texas. They had the Santa Fe High School shooting there, as I'm sure you guys are aware. There were 10 people, 10 lives lost, 9 of them students, 1 of them a teacher. There were, I believe, at least 10 other injuries, including a campus security officer who was a former detective and who engaged the suspect immediately. And so clearly it is a continuing issue. As a matter of fact, as a side note, I believe that there was also another shooting later that afternoon, the same day. It didn't receive as much press because it apparently wasn't so much on campus. It actually had to do with this particular woman who somehow was connected to a graduating student, and they were attending the graduation services, and as she and her apparently her son were exiting the building, somebody opened fire on them. But anyway, so of course, it didn't take long for people to immediately start screaming about the gun control issue yet again. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to go on record as saying Jimmy Kimmel has lost a few respect points in my book for grandstanding at the start of his show last night, talking about how gun control is going to solve this problem. And Todd, I notice you're looking down, but I can see you're starting to turn a little bit more red here. And I mean, certainly this is a tragedy. Nobody is trying to take away from the families of the victims themselves. Obviously, it's a tragedy that lives were lost. But I don't see how gun control is going to solve this issue, and I have some points to make on that. But I'm curious to know how you guys feel about all this.
I will reserve comment. I got it. Relax.
You'll reserve it for what?
All right, you know what? I'll let you have it.
Okay.
Gun control's not going to solve anything, period. Conversation over.
Okay.
Next topic.
Let's just move on then.
Yes, thank you.
10 more kids got shot. Who gives an F? Move on.
Wow, really, Todd? That's your whole argument?
Well, what are you saying? You're
Gun
saying
control
it's
is not gonna solve
a
this.
thing that happened. Let's move on.
No, I'm not saying it's just a thing that happened. I'm saying people are grasping at the wrong solutions. People don't really want solutions to this problem.
All right, Todd, you have been an outspoken proponent of gun control. I want to know how you feel, or what level of gun control you would implement at this point that would have perhaps averted this most recent tragedy.
Almost anything could have averted this tragedy. I've seen nothing but information about how this kid has been showing nothing but warning signs.
Okay, but
on
what does
his
that got to do
social
with gun
media.
control? Because everybody is saying gun control is going to stop this, and I want to know how you feel gun control.
That is a piece of the puzzle. But yes, of course, it's
a
not
wrong
the
piece.
entire puzzle. That is what you guys seem to always ignore, and you're like,
No.
oh, it's just a thing. Let's
nope.
move on.
No, I will never ever say that I ignore it. I do think it's a tragedy. I don't think necessarily everybody should have guns, but I don't think that because one person doesn't like turnips, they should all be banned.
Wait, did he just say he didn't think everybody should have guns?
No.
Didn't
I think I
wasn't
should have
the guy
gun
on
control.
record that said,
I feel like he
I'm
specifically
100%
has
for
said
gun
the
yeah,
opposite
control.
I know. I was
before.
not. I was a guy on record saying, you know what? I'm all for actually forcing people to have a psychiatric evaluation prior
I'm
to
not
being allowed
for
to
that.
purchase a weapon.
I'm
and-
not for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not for that.
So, all right. People have said over and over again that the solution to this problem is to outright ban assault rifles. That's going to solve the school shooting
No, it
problem.
won't.
No, it's not.
That will. That's what I'm saying. How can you guys say that will not stop this? The number of people that were killed would be drastically affected
Because case
by
in
the
point-
access to high caliber.
This
high
guy,
capacity
this kid
weapons.
did not use an assault rifle. This kid used a shotgun and a .38 caliber handgun. All right?
Was it a revolver?
Yeah, it was a revolver. So, all right. So, assault weapon bans not going to stop this.
So then we're good then, because he didn't use an assault
Yeah,
rifle.
he
So
didn't-
gun control's working.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So okay. So there's your first flaw in your plan
Well,
right
let's
now. You
pause
want to
right
strip
there because
everybody
that
of
is
their
my whole
assault
point.
rifles.
That is my whole point. Because they've done this since day one. They say, well, if we just get rid of this gun, so this kid comes along. Now we're gonna have to get rid of shotguns and revolvers.
Well,
Then the next one
hold
comes
on,
along.
hold
Oh,
on,
we gotta
hold
get rid of
on,
slingshots and
hold
paintball
on.
guns.
There is a problem with the laws in that, in fact, they say there's an assault on or a ban on assault rifles, or there's a ban on automatic rifles. But then you have things like bump stocks that are readily available, creating essentially that is sidestepping this law.
And that's never going to go away. And that gets to the core of my point. You can pass whatever law you want. People are going to find a way around it. And you want to know who's going to find a way around it? The people with the money. They'll have all the cool toys, and eventually those toys are going to find their way to the streets anyway.
All right, now
because right now, like, nobody talks about the fact that people in Chicago are still getting shot dead in the streets. They don't use that as a reason for gun control. It's when one kid goes out and shoots 10 people. They don't talk about the 100 people that died in Chicago last week.
All right, now
Well, when it's mutual gun combat, yeah, people don't really
I don't think you should make
pay
a
that much
distinction.
attention.
I don't think
let
you
me-
should make a
it is an
distinction.
entire-
Let me pour some
different
more
issue.
gasoline on this fire before we're done, okay? Because I'm going to play devil's advocate for a minute. I'm going to be Todd, and I'm going to be in my happy little universe, and I'm going to strip everybody of their firearms. All right? In the Todd world,
Who is everybody?
Everybody.
Are we talking about law enforcement
We're all,
and everybody?
Yeah, we're all disarmed.
So cops got to run around with sticks now.
In the Toddiverse, everybody has been removed. Their firearms have been removed. Okay,
Okay.
so we don't have assault rifles anymore. We don't have shotguns. We don't have 38s. We don't have 9mm. We don't even have BB guns anymore in the Toddiverse. Okay, this kid.
That's a scary place.
Yeah,
Frickin' utopia.
this kid wandered into school with pipe bombs, Molotov cocktails, and other IEDs he manufactured himself. So tell me how gun control is going to stop these mass murders in the schools or anywhere else.
They're not.
Because
that's what I keep trying to
guess
get.
what, guys? Pipe bombs are already illegal. IEDs,
Any kind of
illegal.
explosives are
Molotov
illegal.
cocktails, illegal. Did that stop this kid from
Fireworks
making
are
them?
illegal in my
Did
city.
that stop this kid from bringing them into school? The only reason he didn't get to set them off was because he wasn't smart enough to do that before he started shooting up the place.
Yeah, so he's a dumb kid.
Now, and I want to say
And-
this about
Okay,
him being a dumb
now
kid.
and these are
that
the-
is my whole point.
These are the
you
kind
need
of
to stop
people you
talking
want
about
on your side.
No,
These
no.
are the people who are pro-gun.
These are the people we should
These
reach. I get so
dumbasses.
sick and tired of people talking about, oh, he was showing all these signs. Well, why the hell didn't you help him when he was showing all these signs? Why are we
Yeah.
waiting till he lays 12 people in
And
their
that's
grave?
exactly the point, is that this is a piece of the puzzle.
No,
that
it is not a piece of the
is
puzzle.
definitely
This
a
is
piece
a
of the
behavioral
puzzle.
issue. This has
And
nothing to do with
mental
a firearm.
health
Yeah, this is totally a behavioral
much
issue.
larger piece of the puzzle.
And no one is paying
You know
attention
what?
to
Of
it.
course,
You want to know
because-
why? Because I'll tell you exactly why. The easy thing to do is to pass a law because it makes you feel like you did something.
Well,
you can pass a law that
I'd
says
say a lot of people-
we stop people from carrying guns, and then you can ignore all of the other real issues. That's what happens every day. That's why I don't like politicians. That's why I don't like ballot measures. That's why I don't like voting half the time, because all the time I open up that little thing and see all this bullcrap, 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 bullcrap. People need to just be people and be human to each other.
That's the problem these days, is that, yes, the pharmaceuticals are becoming a huge problem in America. They have been for quite some time. People are dying from pharmaceutical, prescribed drugs more than street drugs these days, I've heard. And these are but the problem is that they have such deep pockets.
That is going to be the problem.
Let me empty one more can of gasoline on this flame, just so we get it going, burning really big and good, okay? There was another tragedy.
What happened in my utopia?
In your utopia, people are still dying because they're making the illegal bomb, because they've already got laws against pipe bombs and stuff, and the kids are bringing those to school and blowing everybody to Kingdom Come instead. Okay,
one kid,
100 kids. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The fact is, it can be done. It has been done. It will be done again. And what are you going to do? Make a law about not bringing bombs to school? Oh wait, there already is one of those, and it didn't do a damn thing. Let me take one more shot at all this. In the news, also kind of buried, in the under all of this this horror of the school shooting. There was an innocent family of 4 walking down the street in Orange County, and they got mowed down.
You passing around mints? You saying it's getting too hot in here?
Pay attention here, Todd. They got mowed
Joe's
down.
Hot breath is hitting me right in the face.
Oh, that fire he's throwing around.
By a drunk driver. Okay, it was two teenagers and a husband and wife. They're just walking down the street, minding their own business. This guy drives down the street, swerves across the street, hits them on the sidewalk, and then goes down an embankment. The mother was killed. The husband is in critical condition. The children walked away with moderate injuries. Okay, this kind of thing happens every day. By the way, the drunk driver's fine, but of course was arrested on charges of driving while under the influence. This happens all the time. This happens far more frequently than any kind of school shooting, and yet, where is all the people screaming about how we need to take away the alcohol? Where are all the people screaming about how we need to take away the cars?
Well, we tried it once.
Yeah, well.
It didn't work.
And it didn't work, did it? It didn't work. You said it yourself. It didn't work.
But there's still plenty of laws. I'd say there's more laws about alcohol than there are about guns.
But now you're getting back to the problem that I'm saying.
Is it helping?
They keep passing laws that make them feel like they're doing something instead of actually doing something. Because the truth of the matter is, you don't have to pass any laws if you really want to help somebody.
So before we get too far away from it, Eric is jumping on the Facebook Live chat, which, by the way, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, please like and share and subscribe to us.
Yes, definitely do that.
Eric is jumping on. He says, Todd is right.
Todd is not right.
So
mental health
you are banned.
is big business here in America.
Oh, okay. He's right about the mental health. So you want to take away my right to own a gun while at the same time legalizing the use of marijuana, which gives somebody else another way to get high before they get behind the wheel.
Sure.
Where is the logic in this, folks?
Sounds good. Get people high enough and they won't really feel like killing each other.
Yeah, that's what.
Well,
then they're going to have a bad
trip. We can go back when we've had this conversation
and think that
20
the
years
zombie apocalypse
ago.
has happened, and they're just going to walk down the street shooting up everybody.
Wait, what are they high on?
Yeah, marijuana doesn't do that, bro.
All I'm saying is you want to legalize
the most
drugs.
you're going to get from marijuana is a run on Doritos. I mean, that's about as dangerous
Jack in the
as
Box
it gets,
is sold out at midnight. You want to legalize more drugs, but take away everybody's right to own a firearm.
The truth of the matter is they don't want to fix the problem because at the end of the day, they really are all for population control, which gets back to my point about why it is they really have not done anything about gangs killing each other, pick whatever it is.
Well, and here's another
It's only when the wrong person gets shot or when it moves their agenda forward. Because like I said, and I always come back to this, I'm all for gun control if everybody has to give them up. I'm all for gun control if it's an equal playing field.
It's not going to solve the problem.
Of course it's not going to work.
Drugs are illegal. What happens? Every so often somebody's house blows up in a gigantic fireball because they've been trying to cook meth in their garage, and you don't think the same thing's going to happen if you outlaw firearms? All it's going to happen is you're going to have a total underground illegal trade in these weapons. By the way, this kid didn't own these guns. He got them illegally, stole them from his father. So if you take away a legal right to own the firearm, somebody will find an illegal way to acquire it and use it anyway.
Which
I hate
gets back to Chicago.
In the Todiverse, he snaps his fingers and all firearms just magically disappear from the planet, but that's not reality.
So let's
But it makes Todd feel like we're doing something.
Nothing.
I'm not saying do nothing. I'm saying let's have a serious conversation about the issues that are leading to all of this. It's about the racial tension. It's about the division where people are feeling isolated and alone. All of those issues. Anybody who doesn't believe race does not play into gun control is missing part of that equation.
By the way,
I'm just saying.
we are live tonight.
You can even pull race aside and make it a class system, because that's what it is. Because I guarantee you can see it now. It's like right in front of your eyes. Hillary Clinton doesn't walk around with a gun, but those 400 security guys around her will put a bullet in you in a heartbeat. When she has to give them up, I'll give mine up.
If you're watching on the 19th of May, Saturday night, we are live right now. Call us, 951-356-6882. That's 951-356-6882. Or you can send us email at mixifyd@gmail.com. You can tweet us at Chevelle Divine, at Todd Fluker, at Joe Carbonetta. There's a million ways to get a hold of us this evening. So join the conversation. You know, we're on Facebook. You can comment on Facebook, like us, share us, friend us. I don't know, do whatever you need to do. But definitely let everybody know we're here. And join in on the conversation tonight. We'd definitely like to hear your point of view, even if you are wrong and want gun control.
I'm sorry, you said even if you are Todd?
Yeah. Todd wrong, that's anonymous, it's true.
Eric's continuing to chat. He says, I blame some of those parents. They always give the keys back to their guns.
Yeah, okay, so I am curious to know about this father, because the father legally owned the shotgun and the 38.
The kids back their guns. Okay, the kids, yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, so he legally owned the weapons. I want to know how this kid got his hands on them. If those weapons were not secured like they should have been, like any responsible gun owner
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Joe.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't, because if anybody wants anything bad enough, they'll find a way to get it. And when it's a kid in your own household, the kid's going to know where you keep your keys. You can't hide anything from them. You can't do it.
I don't think that's true.
I guarantee
there's
it.
a way.
I know, because by the age of 12, I knew exactly which mattress to look under to find the magazines. It was a done deal.
You know what? Finding dirty magazines
in my house and two friends' houses.
Finding dirty magazines.
If you want to get to it, you can get to it.
Is not on the same playing field as grabbing your father's 38 and going to school.
If that's where your
and
mind
going to town with it.
If that's where your mind is, you'll find a way. It is human nature.
They will
find a way.
Any responsible firearm owner would take steps to at least attempt to secure the weapon. And all I'm saying at this point is,
we shouldn't make assumptions about this father.
We don't know what he did, but I'd like to know. And if he
case,
did not take steps to secure that weapon, then he should be liable.
Then you also have the path of least resistance. If he couldn't get to his dad's, he'd find somebody else's.
Well, okay.
And he was making pipe bombs.
Again, I agree.
You might have been better off the fact that he only had the shotgun.
But just because I'm not for taking away the right to own a firearm does not mean I want to absolve you of the responsibility to be responsible with your firearm.
All right, you got me mad.
That's all I'm saying.
Look,
anyway,
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. These people are dying. I think that the media is feeding the wrong conversation, and until they get serious about it, I can't take any of them seriously. I can't take any of them seriously.
Bleeds, it leads, and this is a huge story, and everyone is
for
tuning
the wrong
in
reasons.
To see more information about this crap.
The wrong information.
Well, there's definitely a lot of work to be done, and actually, when we come back, I have another piece to this puzzle, I think, that I want to enlighten everybody on, because it's another story that got buried on, page 8 after this school shooting. But we'll be back in just a moment. Again, this is Around Midnight with the Local Boys. I'm Joe Carbonetta. I've got Chevelle Divine. I got Todd Fluker. We are live tonight. If you're watching May 19, give us a call, 951-356-6882. Or, of course, you can reach out to us on the electronic media, the internets, and we'll be back right after this. Around Midnight is a production of Mixified Media Solutions. Mixified is a full-service multimedia production company. From boardroom to broadcast, whatever your production needs, Mixified is your solution. Go to Mixified.com, that's MIXAFIED, or call 951-356-6882. Mixified Media Solutions.